Good Lord, I am such an idiot. I just shot a video, I thought, to try and see how it worked with recording on my phone as opposed to using the GoPro 7, which seems to be pretty bulky to try and figure out how to use. So anyway, I was using a selfie stick because I didn't want to have to mess around with trying to hold my phone steady all that time. And I didn't notice that it had apparently told me that I was recording through a headset on all my audio, and I didn't have a headset. So there's no audio on this really lovely 11-minute thing that I just recorded. I am so annoyed. Anyway, I digress. Hey, all you out there in YouTube land, this is Lila, also known as Gma Rides. I just thought I'd stop in to check up on you today. And like I said, I'm going to try and generate some content on my phone and see how that works out for me for posting things and editing. So also, I just posted from a GoPro, the footage that I took last week. And I spent all week long trying to fiddle around with the editing. And then I realized when I looked at it just before it went live that I had not put on any makeup. So I was kind of focused on the content and not the look. So yeah, I was just starting to get sick with my annual sinus thing. So my voice is still a little bit raspy. And the last video I put out, I might leave it up, I might not, I don't know. It's the story about how I came to inherit my Sportster. And it's a little bit sad, but sometimes life is a little bit sad. So anyway, what I wanted to talk about today, other than just all the problems that have already ran by you, is I'm currently suffering with bald tire syndrome on my bike. So fortunately, for me anyway, it's been raining out. So I'm waiting for the guys to get it into the shop so that they can hook me up with a nice fresh tire. And then I can go out and I can get on this challenge ride thing that I signed up for. And it's with the women's group that I ride with. I think that you might have seen them on my channel before, the Warrior Angel Riders. But anyway, the deal is that we are doing a challenge ride. And it's like a giant scavenger hunt on motorcycles. It's a lot of fun. There's within 3 hours of my house, there's a whole bunch of places you go and you take your placard, you take your motorcycle, of course, you take yourself and the thing, you line all these four things up and you take a picture. And then you submit the picture, and the people that are tracking the ride post it. And so at the end of the year, everybody's like, oh, yeah, you've seen a bunch of cool stuff. You've gone a bunch of interesting places, and you can go with people or you can go by yourself, whichever way you want to roll. Ours are all in mostly predominantly in Western Washington, but some are in Eastern Washington. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We also signed up for, a couple of us also signed up for another challenge ride called the Pacific Northwest Challenge. And it is definitely going to be a challenge because one of the sites is down by Sacramento, which is, of course, more than just a day ride from Tacoma. And there's some other ones in Northern California and throughout Oregon and Idaho and Montana. So, I mean, it's going to be a lot of good riding this year. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really, really excited about it. I've only got 4 minutes on this thing. Jeez, I can't monologue very well, can I? I hope that you all are getting out and riding some. I haven't been able to track the weather situation across the states. I recently decided to change to just streaming TV, and I'm still kind of figuring the hang of that out. I don't know. Um, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, the challenge ride. So, yeah, last year's challenge ride was, well, challenging. One of the first things I did was break my selfie stick, so I got another one, and I couldn't make it work right either. So I wound up with some of the wonkiest pictures that anybody submitted. I mean, to the point where it was sort of like comic relief. Let's look at how Lila's pictures are. One of them, I managed to get a picture of my mirror in the corner of it, and my placard was I think upside down if I remember correctly. And I had my helmet on and my sunglasses and the thing, the place where we're supposed to take a picture at. So I got a little note back that it wasn't really an acceptable picture, but they took it anyway because I think I got a sympathy vote. And one of the other places was behind a security fence. And so I guess in the spirit of she who complains, I wound up being on the committee this year to help set up that challenge ride. So a couple of girlfriends and I found some really, really cool places. And between the three of us, we have enough places picked out to ride to not have to re-scout locations for the next 3 years or so, which will be handy for anybody else that wants to plan the next rides. But anyway, I'm hoping that this finds you well. And I'm also hoping that I can figure out how to edit it and that taking things on my phone really does work out okay. I'm sorry. I know that I said that I was going to be doing all stuff motorcycle related, and I do motorcycle stuff, but not on a bald tire. But if you do have questions about gear, how I figure out my routes, we use Calimoto. It's a pretty cool program. It was designed by a person that lived in Germany that was a motorcycle rider. So it's kind of geared towards motorcycle riders. So if you haven't scoped it out, I would suggest you do. And they are not sponsoring me or anything like that, but we like it. It's kind of a fiddly program, but go ahead and go check it out. Let's see. But yeah. So anyway, I'm happy to talk about gear, navigation methods, Cardo, no, yeah, Pack Talk Bold, which is what we use to communicate with each other when we're out riding. They also don't sponsor me, but it works really well. I don't like to answer the phone when I'm riding because, I'm riding, but sometimes there's emergencies. We all have families. And so occasionally you do need to have somebody get a hold of you. But anyway, now that I've given you everything I'm thinking about in a nutshell, I think I'll probably get off of this now and see how things are going and see if I like this well enough to post it or not. Again, this is GMA Rides, me, Lila. And if you have enjoyed this or been slightly entertained, please feel free to subscribe. Hit the like button, leave me a comment, and hit that little bell so that you know about it next time I post something. Have a good day, y'all. See you soon.